What's up guys, it's Mac, we're back. We're out here on the cranberry chain fishing out of Viking Lodge, and today we're gonna go chase after some lake trout. I'm gonna scour around, do a bit of searching here, pick a piece of structure, and we're gonna sit down, hunker down, and wait it out, and hopefully get some fish coming through. With lake trout, especially targeting big ones specifically, a lot of times the way to do it is just pick a piece of structure and wait it out. And that's what we're gonna do today, is we're gonna go find a piece of structure. It's supposed to get a little windy today, so I'm gonna kind of orientate my decisions towards the wind and whatnot. So I'm gonna pick a spot, sit on it, and hopefully catch some lake trout. All right, we are as sheltered as we are gonna get. There we go, there we go. So this spot here, it's like a basically underwater point. And we're gonna see if we can mark some fish right on it, possibly sharpshoot a few, and then we're gonna slip off the end of it and hopefully sit and camp it out. There's a wad of bait fish coming through. Oodles. And where there's bait fish, there's lake trout. Here we are here, you can start to see on the live scope here. We are coming up on the end of the point here. See the bait fish off the end. And you can start seeing the rock rubble on top here. Oh, there's a few fish on top here, right on the crown of this thing. I think those are fish. Yeah, those are fish there. There's a couple fish right on top. Just do a little bit of shopping here before we kind of hunker down. So much bait fish here right off the very end of it. That looks very promising. Oodles of bait fish. Just endless amounts of bait. Wow, there's so much bait fish here. I might as well try and sharpshoot these fish right on top. See if I can get them to bite at least. Because there's definitely a few hanging around right in this little crack here. It seems like they're sitting. Okay, we'll spot lock right there. 7-inch Z-Man jerk shad. Made a video last year, I'll put the link right here for how I rig them up. We're gonna drop this puppy down there and hopefully get one of these suckers to bite. A little bit of shallow water here, which is good. Oh, that one's coming already. Oh, turn down. There's one coming from the bottom and one coming from the side. Oh man, one took a jab at it there as it was falling. I didn't even really mark it on the screen. Oh, it bit it again. Just a little one just swiping at it, I think. Bumped it again there, like the third time I bumped it. Just gonna start reeling up and see if it chases. No bueno. Oh no, head camera just died. Just got the first aggressive fish coming in so far here. It's all over me. It's really darty though. Oh, it's chased me down again. I'm gonna see if it'll take it right out of the bottom, because it wouldn't not hit it on the way up there. So I'm gonna let it hit the bottom, just tight line it and see if it'll bite. Nothing. Try going up again. Eat it. Come on, baby. Man, that fish came out of nowhere. I was literally just dropping down, and all of a sudden, I just see my mark get bigger, and boom, there's a fish on. Can't really tell too much on size now. Still got the radio going. I don't think it's a giant, but it's a fish nonetheless. Nice fat lake trout. Right through that beak. She was not getting off. First lake trout of the day. Not a bad fish by any means. We're gonna get it back down there and hopefully catch some more. Yeah, that fish flew out of nowhere. I think it came in suspended because I was literally just dropping down, and all of a sudden, boom, there's something on. And once again, I'm using the Z-Man, I think it's scented jerk shad. Money. Boom! Broke the ice. There's another fish down there that's kind of slinking / floating in at about that, I don't know, what is that, 50-foot mark? No, 70-foot mark. A little bit deeper than I thought. Oh, there's one coming peeling off the shallows. I just saw a blip of something. Yeah, there it is here. Oh, there's a couple up there peeling off the shallow water, coming out. That's a good sign. There's another one coming in on the bottom here, it looks like. There's some fish starting to kick around now. Oh, what the heck? Something pinned it right on the bottom. No idea what it is. I literally just dropped down and I was just trying to look at the screen, trying to figure out if those are lake trout or bait fish, and something pinned it. I don't think it's a lake trout. Oh my gosh, it is a lake trout. That is what you call a juvenile. Just a young pup, a little gaffer. Get back down there and grow. I honestly thought that was going to be a burbot, but to my surprise, it was a trout. There's already some more fish down there on the bottom. This is good. There's some fish moving through. Fingers crossed, we can hopefully get into a bigger fish today. But it's always promising seeing fish move through. I like it. I like it. Oh, one just charged me again. Oh my goodness gracious. One just charged me again. It's flying at me. Holy smokes. The live scope's not reading that great right now. So I'm kind of struggling a little bit to see stuff. But there's a fish chasing me now. Bumped me again. Still chasing me. Oh my goodness gracious. Chased me up to like 30 feet here. Still going. Stuck him that time. I think it's another young pup. What do you know? Another baby. There's a fish here coming up to me. And again, all of a sudden it just peeled up out of the bottom. Definitely want to chase me around in the bottom right now. Come on. Doesn't want to chase me up too high. See if it'll eat it out of the mud. Stuck him. It finally ate it out of the mud. This fish might be a bit bigger, I'm not too sure. It's got some bigger head shakes, but obviously the last two I caught were no comparison to any fish I'd like to catch. Get a look at it first, at least. Oh, it just goes for the porpoise. Really pretty one. There we go. Now she's awake. Nothing like the screaming run of a lake trout. Just love it. Another gorgeous, gorgeous fish. Boom! Right through the snout. Look at that killer. The money. The jerk shot is getting it done, big time. Look at that, beautiful cranberry chain lake trout. Gorgeous fish. See ya. We're catching a few fish now. Gotta love it. Got a big mark sliding in from the shallower side here, sort of. It was. There definitely seems to be a few more fish kicking around up on the rocks as opposed to down in the mud. You see they keep kicking around right in this area here. They keep coming in and out. If I can get its attention and get them out here, that's ideal. Might be one down on the bottom right now too. I'm running some new mics. So I've gotten some new microphones, new audio kind of set up. So this will be the true test for how it holds up in the wind today, because it is gusty out here. So like I said, I'm seeing a lot more of these fish up on the rocks. So I'm inclined to move shallower, like up onto the rocks, but I like being out here in a little bit deeper water with a little bit more flat, softer bottom, because I find if those fish are chasing and you can't get them to bite in the water column, at least you can get them to bite on the bottom. Whereas a lot of times if you're on super jagged, rough rocks, it's pretty hard to get fish to bite right flat in the bottom. So that's what's kind of going through my head right now, is just why I want to keep out here in a little bit deeper water, more flat bottom. There's definitely a couple bigger fish roaming around up there in the rocks. There's a fish on the bottom coming up to me. Oh yeah, here we go. Come on. Come on, eat it. Come on. It's coming up quite high. Oh boy. Man, it's so hard to keep those fish interested for that long. Like, it's like they get such a short attention span. Pretty sure that one hit on the way down. I absolutely missed it. I didn't set the hook though, but I'm pretty sure I felt it. Oh, there's one on the bottom. Started charging up here. Come on, baby. It's like all of a sudden they'll just appear like that. It's amazing. I'm so nervous that this audio is just gonna be so brutal. I'm getting rejected here. I'm gonna reel up and drop down a smaller jig and paddle tail, because there's fish down there. I just am not able to get them to bite. And this is a little bit of a longer bait, so I'm gonna try a shorter profile and see if that does it. I'll try this little jig head in plastic here. It's a much lighter rod. Fingers crossed. Chasing me here on the shorter paddle tail. Oh my God. Got that one to eat. Just another stunning lake trout. Bada bing, bada bang. Easy, easy. Another lake trout. Not huge, but another nice fish. Whoo, doggy. And once again, that was just on this shorter profile bait, little paddle tail. Getting her done. There's two fish here coming in from the shallows. Hopefully they stay on track and come straight for me and just come in and smoke it. Whenever you have fish coming in like that at the side from whatever angle, whenever you have fish coming towards you, always try to get a little bit above them just so you're more in their vision, because like these fish obviously, like their eyes are on top of their head, right? They're not looking down. So if you have fish cruising in at you, always try to get up a little bit above them just so they can see you from further away. And you can see now those fish are coming in at 55 and I'm at 45, 10 feet up above them. That's pretty much like the optimal kind of angle I like to go for, is that 10, 15 feet above them, depending on the distance, depending on the activity of them too. If they're super aggressive, I'll get 25, 30 feet above them. I don't care. I'm gonna quickly drop down to this fish on the bottom and reel back up in front of these fish. Lots of times if you can get more than one fish interested in your bait, that's good, because usually there's always going to be some sort of competition. Fish on the bottom vanished. Come on, baby. Keep her moving, fellas. They stopped. They got distracted. What a pity. Oh, there's one charging in here on the left side of the screen now. Look at this one coming up at 45, 40. It's gonna see me here right away, and it sees me. Right there. Boom. Crushed it. That one came flying up right from, I don't know where, but it came up and smoked my bait. We are pounding the lake trout, baby. This one's a really pretty bright green one. Gorgeous fish. Jeez Louise, bro. Another gorgeous cranberry lake trout. Let's get that hook out of you, dude. You hammered that thing. But look how gorgeous green this fish's back is. So stunning. Just absolutely love the colors of these cranberry lake trout. So gorgeous. Get back down there and get caught again. That fish just came out of nowhere. There's a few fish coming in here. Slide on the bottom. That one's coming up to me. Boom. That was a weak hook set, but we got it on for now. Will not be surprised if this one gets off, because that was a subpar hook set. Those fish both slid down out of the shallows and came down and chased. Just gorgeous, gorgeous fish. Like, these fish are all just such a nice size, gorgeous colors. This is probably the biggest one of the day. Fattest, at least, for sure. Come on. Okay, fine. Oh, was that ever an ordeal? Next ones I'm just gonna net. That was a nightmare. Should probably just get the net ready so I don't look like such an idiot. Oh wait, I'm always an idiot. There's another one on the bottom coming up already. Oh, bumped me. Came up and gave me a jab. Here we go. Come on, dude. This one's a lot quicker than the other one. I think I wore up my welcome with that one. Gave me a couple of good runs and chases there, and then it was gone. Something just chased those bait fish away so fast there. They all just vanished. I can only assume it's a lake trout going to be coming in here and chasing them. Yeah, there's a few lake trout there that just slid on the bottom. There's one that's just coming up chasing me now. 2 on the bottom right now. I'm gonna drop down and see if one will pin me to the bottom. Nothing. They didn't want it on the bottom. All right, since I've been getting rejected, I'm gonna go put on this mini hunger strike tube. See if they're after that instead of the paddle tail. Let's get down there and see what we can do. Just a lurking. Oh, they see the bait. The new bait is officially down. There's one charging up right away. Just a little tweak like that and changing your bait can get you an extra fish once in a while. I'm not one for changing my baits all the time, but sometimes it can be beneficial. This fish might be a bit heavier. Must be a bit better. It's not super giant, but a little bit better fish, I think. The little tiny drop tine tube. Holy man, doing some crazy stuff. You know, it's decent when you're doing the old gut job. Not a bad fish at all. It's a good sized lake trout. Definitely gonna net this one, seeing as I failed the last couple. Getting the net broke. Oh my gosh, you're the worst solo net man ever, dude. In the net. Whoo! Now this is definitely the biggest one of the day so far. And that thing engulfed that bait. Came up, charged it, and smoked it. First drop after I changed it, and that fish inhaled it. There we go, hook's out. Let's get a look at her. Check that out. Super sweet fish. I got a quick little measurement on it just out of curiosity. 34 inch lake trout. Not a bad fish at all. Gorgeous fish. Large and in charge. Woohoo! The little drop tine tube. Getting her done out here. A little blade on the back, little treble on the bottom. That one was actually, even for this bait being so small, that lake trout there, it was only hooked on that treble hook. It wasn't even hooked on the main hook. Like a group of 4 of them just sliding in out of nowhere. I've been jigging forever trying to get this fish to move over, but it just will not move. It's like 4 or 5 on the screen right now. There we go. All of a sudden it started charging me. Finally. Dude, what the heck? That fish sat there for like 15 minutes, I bet. just doing nothing. That's so crazy. So bizarre. I don't know how that fish can just sit there so still for so long and then all of a sudden just dart down and eat. So weird. You, my friend, are one weird lake trout. Weird. Bizarre. There you go. So weird. Like I said, that fish literally sat still there for like 15 minutes before it actually came down to even try to eat. So bizarre. Oh, there's one up super high here too. Like super ultra high. There's one up at like 20 feet there that just came shooting down. Hopefully it sees me here. Oh yeah, it sees me. It sees me all right. It sees me, but it doesn't want me. Boom, that one flew in. Popped him. Oh, it's coming back. Oh, jammed it again. Little double bite action there. That's hilarious. I hooked him and absolutely lost him, and then it flew back up and bit again. This thing's going for a loop around the boat here. I don't really know what its plan is. Another gorgeous lake trout out of the cranberry chain. See if I can shake them off here without even getting wet. That'd be sweet. Doesn't look like it. Right in the snout. Another gorgeous fish. See ya. We're putting a hurting on him. Fish coming in up high, slipping from the shallow side. It's coming in up at like 30 feet here, so don't tell me it vanished again. There it is. It's still coming. Oh man, that shot at it. Wow, that was fast. Just a little gaffer. But that thing was a freight train underwater. I swear, fish are so good at getting off when you don't want them to, and when you do want them to, they just never come off. Just gonna put on another little jig and a paddle tail here. This one's slightly different color. Little white jig head and a little Z-Man paddle tail. Go get him. Boom! That one hit the little jig and paddle tail. Right out of the woodworks. I think this one might be a bit heavier too. Right down to the bottom again. Just laying the pine to him. It's so hard to tell with the live scope, like on size, because they come in and go out so fast. It's so hard to gauge size. And honestly, with lake trout, you don't really know the size of them until you honestly hook them and get them up. Wow, another really nice sized fish. Probably similar to that 34 I got earlier. So it might be like a 32, 33, maybe a 34 again even. Into the basket they go. Much better net job on that one, I must say. I must compliment myself a little bit at least. Wow, that's a gorgeous fish. Another just stunning lake trout out of the cranberries. Gorgeous fish. Such an incredible average size today, it's unbelievable. This one will probably go 33, 34 again. Super gorgeous fish. Awesome. And that thing came in and smoked me. Get her back down there. I'll get her back down there to be caught again. See you later, girl. Putting the hammer down. Man, this is fun. If you're looking to experience something like this, fish the cranberries, come up, check out Viking Lodge, located right on the lake. And there's lake trout at your doorstep. Another 2 more fish on the screen now. Just fish all over the place here. Unbelievable. Fish all over the bottom right now too. These 2 up high are starting to move a little bit now. See if we can entice them to go. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Not a whole lot of hustle and the bustle with them 2. Come on, see me. The back one sees me now, it's coming. Charging, charging, charging. Boom! Like clockwork. Unreal. Just putting the hammer down on these fish. So much fun. And the average size has been unreal. I'm guessing this is another decent sized fish. Putting up a good scrap. Another gorgeous fish. Like, these fish are just so pretty. This is some quality lake trout fishing right now. Like, check out how gorgeous that thing is. So pretty, so fat, so healthy, and so sassy. I am just praying that the audio was good from this with this crazy wind today.